Hold on, hold on. You gonna get mad at your wife because she asked you about a derogatory term, but you ain't check that boy on the bus who said you was going to a reservation? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching me. How are you? Your girl just watched Married at First Sight, episode, 5, right? And I'm real heated. Orion, you little musty onion looking ass man, you better pick what team you play for. That's 1. 2, you better figure out what audience you talking to and who you coming at, boo-boo. Okay? And 3, before you ever come at a melanated sister who gave you nothing but, man, I'm telling y'all, had that been me, baby, Lauren, since you handled that really, man, if you didn't watch the episode, it's triggering, okay? It's triggering, for sure, okay? And I'm just gonna fill you in on what happened, and I'm gonna ask you, how you feeling? Okay, but before we begin, welcome to the Prettigrylj channel. I am Carla, yes, and my melanin is popping like Lauren's, and we're not doing this season, okay? But before I go in on Orion and these other people, don't forget to like this video, okay? Comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so that you don't miss me when I go live. You know, I couldn't go live on this one, but you don't want to miss me. So hit the bell notification, okay? All right. We ready to talk about it? So we at the resort, right? And the rooms clearly are not ready, okay? Because they're all in the lobby with a drink and just discussing, like, you know, so far their experience and whatnot. Okay. Lauren is talking about, oh, I can't wait, you know, to do something fun on this honeymoon, you know, something physical. Here's Cameron, old goofy looking tail. Cameron says, yeah, the point of the honeymoon is to be physical. So we already see where Cameron is going. In him saying that, did y'all see the way Austin was looking when they was talking about intimacy and everything on this trip? Did y'all see the way Austin was looking? Some of y'all might have caught it. It's always a few of you who will be like, I saw the way he was looking. Look at how his face looked when they was talking about intimacy, because he know he can't get none from Becca. Becca was quiet as shit in that corner. She was like, okay, so well, there's always foreplay. There's always foreplay, okay? And Austin like, well, shit, that's all I'm gonna be getting until you know, till the doctor say you all right. Because I mean, right now I'm just trying to see if I can get some on some Advil. I mean, I'm just saying. Austin, what's up with the Von Dutch hats? What's up with the trucker Domino's pizza look? What is up with that? Okay, dude, you weird as shit. Okay, I said it. Okay, your hair is very thick and full. I don't understand the hats. You're literally in the bathtub eating fruit with a hat. Like, you look crazy. Apparently, Emily failed having a PG-13 shower time with her husband. I said, don't nobody care, Emily. Don't nobody care. She said, I think I broke my hand. Emily, I'm a medical professional, boo-boo. If you broke your hand, let's just say you fractured it or you injured it, bruised it very much. Had you broke it, bitch, you would be hollering. You would be in pain. Yeah, it goes numb, but if you really, really fractured it, that pain would not let up, especially on your hand. You wouldn't even be able to pick up that wine glass full of oranges that you did. Now, would you, boo-boo? Some is telling me, underlining, Emily got a little alcoholism in her. Isn't me? But is Emily giving off party girl? I get wasted Wednesday and turn up Thursdays and shit face Fridays. I mean, I'm just saying. All right. Y'all know what we talking about this season, the red flags already. Emily's red flag. Now, I know some of you might say, well, we know she been wanting to be married her whole life. Emily doesn't have a concept of money. Emily told her husband, Brennan, I don't understand how to budget and I really don't know where my money goes. He was like, you don't live beyond your, like, you living beyond your means. You don't know how to live below your means. And she was like, I don't know. I'm a hustler and I just know the money come in and it goes somewhere. I don't know. Brennan says, well, we need to find out where that money going because I don't know what the experts think they doing, but I don't want no scrub. Cameron and Claire, they're still confusing, sis. You haven't missed much at all regarding them. Cameron says they talked about love languages and shit. He even more confused than what he started with. Lauren and Onion. Lauren, they in the water. Okay. Lauren says, we're not strangers anymore. I said, I know you didn't do up. I know you didn't do the do without saying a W-2, without saying what his take home is. She is discussing intimacy with him, how she wants to build vulnerability before taking it to the next level. Okay. They did agree that they would love to have one child in their marriage and then adopt. I said pretty soon to have this conversation, but it's a conversation that's needed nonetheless. Okay. Lauren says, and that damn near had me choking. Lauren says, yeah, I think we would be great parents because, you know, I just think that we're good providers. Bitch, how you come up? How you get there? How you come up with that notion, huh? Welcome, Lauren. Okay, how do he look like a provider, Lauren? He lived with his mama. What bills is he paying? What's in his name? Yo, let me tell you about the shade. Claire is a shady heifer. Whoo, she's a shady heifer. So y'all, they go, for those of us who didn't watch the episode, but even if you did, you go laugh at this though, for real. So they're done paddleboarding and all that, right? And Cameron is always, the conversation he leads is always so awkward. Okay, it's kind of like he overtalks, so you want to say, just shut up and stop trying to fill in the spaces and the quietness in the moment. Just hush, okay? But she said, so Claire says to Cameron, so do you ever get bored with fixing bikes? Do you ever get bored with that? He was like, no, it's different types. And people are really, finicky about their bikes, He said, because mental health is really important. And it's some people who mental health has declined because their bikes aren't fixed and ready to go and they can't go outside. I said, now y'all correct me if I'm wrong here or being a bit insensitive, okay? Because mental health is important. I'm not minimizing that at all. Everyone who has followed me for a long time or even years, you guys know I work in the mental health field. I definitely understand the journey of this. But I did not know that a broke down huffy or a swing could cause a person to break down and cause so much anguish with someone. Okay? I never knew that. I never heard of that in all of my years in healthcare, being a clinician, being a therapist. I have never heard of this. Orion, Onion, did you ask her, can I watch you lay your edges? What the hell is going on? What is going on with this man? No, seriously, y'all. A man, my husband, my boo, my man gonna say, let me see how you laying your edges. And with what products are you laying your edges with? Y'all, if I ain't trying to say he ain't on her team, but I'm saying, what the hell? What, y'all? Onion. And then she's sitting there like Goofy the fool, talking about some, so usually I tell my braid artist to leave a little piece of this hair out right here because I like my edges. And then I just do like a little TLC, like a little chili swoop. And I just take my finger and I swoop, you know. And it usually lay, and then I take my hair scarf and I tie it up because my edges need to lay. So that's what laying edges is. I said, for real. And this man talking about, I mean, I see my mother and my sister, they take like 2 hours to get their hair done. It's not even the same, but we'll trust when I tell you. It's not even the same. Where y'all get him from? Where did y'all find this man who is interested in a black woman and her edges? Where did y'all find him at? And don't tell me he was on the internet, because I'll be damned if he was on the internet. He was not on no internet. Okay? This is somebody, friend, cousin-in-law on their daddy's side that worked with production, that they had threw him in the mix to give us something to talk about. There is no way this man actually signed up for this show. There's no way. So while Becca and Austin are connecting, Brandon and Emily are getting towed up from the flow up. And that is my type of couple. They are getting towed up from the flow up. Baby, Emily is about that life. She could drink Brennan under the damn table. It was like shot after shot. I was like, shot. Everybody. That girl can drink. She was tearing them oranges up. Do you hear me? She was like, you don't need this last one. You don't need this last one. It's getting good, y'all. All right. So Lauren is having this conversation with Orion about finances. And I said, okay, here is a common issue that a lot of women, not all of us, but a lot of women have when we are entering a new relationship, and that is talking about finances. She feels like that it's a man's role and that most men don't like speaking on finances, but she is confident that he can provide for her. I said, I wouldn't be so confident. Okay, Rocky? I wouldn't be so confident, Adrian. I would not. Okay, y'all saw what happened in Rocky. What's that, 4 or 5? Was that 5 when he went broke? And Adrian had to go back to the damn pet store. Y'all remember that? She feels like the financial role needs to be on a 80-20. And he agreed. He said, you know, and the reason why she said 80-20 is because she says, I don't want my man to feel so, you know, have so much anxiety about trying to carry a household and trying to be a provider. And I said, okay, I get that. Great. Okay, great. You are looking at this more on a teamwork basis. And that's cool. I take no issue with that. What I do take issue with is how he gonna come up with this 80? How you gonna come up with this 80, Pookie? Okay. And then she goes on to say, So can you tell me about your manscape? He gonna tell her, I mean, I keep it low. I keep it soft. The fuck? You keep it low and you keep it soft. Even she revert. She even said that shit again. She said, come again. Say what? How do you keep it soft? He said, I mean, so, you know, my bro, you know, he got me some stuff, you know, a little oil, whatever, a little razzle dazzle to put on my, you know, on the ball, on the, you know, on the, you know, on my hum num num num, you know, and it makes it soft. Y'all, let me ask you something, okay? Because we're all adults here. And give me your opinions, men and women, because I do know that men and women follow me. Okay, so men, question number one, do you partake? Do you do any of these things in your manscaping? Okay, and the question, another question I have is, men and women, what would you prefer with the opposite sex of your choice? Or what would you prefer? A little hair or no hair down there? Okay, leave it in the comment section. This is a safe zone. I just want to hear what you guys have to say. How about I keep it ghost? Now, this is where I got mad. Okay, y'all? So, Orion and Lauren are having this conversation. And it goes a little bit like this. They were talking about derogatory terms, right? And she's asking about that because she recognizes they are, yes, they are minorities, but they have been raised differently. And she's just inquiring about, you know, has he ever said anything derogatory or ignorant that, you know, he has learned not to say or do? Okay, they're teaching. It's a teachable moment. He says, oh yeah, of course, you know, when I was younger, a kid. And I said, I doubt that it was just when you were young and a kid, but okay. He said, I've said a few things and that were derogatory, and yeah, I had to learn. I had to learn better. Okay. Now, Lauren says, yeah. She says, like, what is the term? What is the term? Redskin, you know? And she's like, yeah, like, I think that's a derogatory term, right? Or she's like, well, you know what? Why don't you, do you know the origin of the term redskin? Because she's like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if that's, you know, derogatory or what it is. Can you, like, let me know, is that appropriate or inappropriate? So she comes at him on I've heard of this term. I'm not sure if it's derogatory because I don't have any experience of hearing it, but I believe it was said, but can you share some light on the origin? So he gives her the origin of the term, and she's like, oh my God, that's horrible. I had no clue, right? So she's not making too much light of it. She is simply saying, I had no clue that it was this deep. And yeah, I would not say that term. Okay, right? She really wasn't joking about it. She was uneasy about it. But then in the midst of her speaking, she stopped herself. She says, Orion, are you okay? Is this conversation uncomfortable for you to have? You know, or are you okay? He was like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. And she's like, okay. And he was like, well, no, I'm really heated. What the fuck? Wait a minute. It was like a flip. Like he didn't know he had heat for her. And he was like, Should I have heat for her? Should not? Should I or should not? I mean, I just feel like it's nothing to joke about. What the fuck was she laughing? When was she laughing? Huh? When was she laughing, Onion? Onion. Now that's a stanky ass word to use. When was she laughing? I didn't think she laughed about anything. If anything, she was asking you to inform her, to teach her, to give her examples of why that is not a good term to use. Not to be held to the fire. And I said, now wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Hold on. Because he was going in. He was going in talking about he heated now. And she was like, well, I didn't mean to joke. She said, but let me tell you something. As a black woman, and I put my hand up, as a black woman, we are often the butt of the jokes. We are often ridiculed and slandered. So we have learned to throw a thick skin, and we have learned to have a sharp tongue and some get back. She is telling him, look, culturally speaking, as an African American person, we have always had to take it on the chin. You are indigenous. I understand you've had to take some things on the chin too. You were here already. We were brought in on a boat. Okay? He gonna say, well, a term is a term. How is that different? How is it different? You must have been absent for history class. You must have missed history that day. Like they must have canceled that because, they, for whatever reason, they had a war ceremony day or something and you missed that lesson. How is that different? He goes and gets mad at her talking about you shouldn't let anybody say those things about your culture. That's true. That's true on both ends. But how you coming at her? How you coming at this beautiful black woman when you didn't come at that white boy who was on the damn bus saying he was going to the reservation? And all you had for him was, I'll let the ignorance go because I know you meant resort. So you ain't going in on him for being an ass, but you coming at her like she just calling you all out your damn name. Make that make sense, y'all. Make that make sense. And I said, for a man who's sitting up here asking his black wife how to lay some damn edges, walking around here looking like a wannabe LL Cool J with a bucket hat on, you got your damn nerve. I got so mad because this happens all the time. But you didn't come that hard for the white boy. You ain't coming, you ain't say to him, hey, I don't know what you're trying to say or do, but that was derogatory. I don't play that shit. You didn't say that to him. No, you didn't have that type of energy and smoke for him, but you gonna have it for the black woman who got your back, who teaching you about some damn hair care. But you gonna come at her that way. And Lauren was so humble in this scene. She was so humble. She still kept her composure because I would have went in. I would have went in and said, from this day forward, boo-boo, we don't have to talk about, y'all know when black folks' hands start clapping, we serious. I would have been going in. How dare you go off on me and you didn't have that same type of energy or smoke for the dude on the bus, i.e. Cameron. New Zealand's ass. You didn't have that smoke for him. You just said, and you laughed. Remember, Onion? Remember cold flu season? Looking ass man. You laughed. I'll let the ignorance go. But you ain't gonna let her ass go with her asking about a term. Make that make sense. That's all I have. Okay, I don't have any more. You guys, drop your comments below on what you think of the season so far. These couples, this man's attitude, and everything else. Okay, I'm just, yeah. Orion going somewhere. Go play in traffic with a stop sign on. Okay, just go do that. Guys, please like this video if you got anything out of it, entertained, or you just enjoyed the content, okay? Please like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys next week, okay? With the same smoke and the same energy for all these couples, including Orion's ass, okay? Until next week, thank you for watching. I am your girl, Carla. And if you're new here and have just subscribed, hey boo, welcome to the Prettigrylj channel. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you for watching. Bye.